Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Austrian Coffee Championships 2022 here in Salzburg at the Alles für den Gast. Thank you very much. And we have our first competitor of the day, the finals of Brewers Cup. Number one today is Noel Leitner. And here we have our lovely judges, Matt.
Hello. Nice
Björn.
Hi, guys.
Raymond.
Sowieso. Hello.
And Celia.
Hi. Nice to meet you too.
Head judge Celia.
Perfect. Here I have a cold, and should I put it in after my presentation or right now? Yeah, sure.
Can I get a little bit from both, correct?
Yeah, of course. Just a cool.
Danke dir. That's enough.
And number 2.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah. No, I don't. Do you have any one by chance? Can I borrow this one, for example?
Well, you can start your time and then you can go get it.
Then
Forget the equipment.
we got it. Anyways, no worries. All right. Everyone ready? Perfect. And time. Good morning, everyone. Lovely to see you again today on this very special day, since it's my first time competing at the Brewers Cup and also standing in the finals right now. Well, I'm a little nervous, you might not see it, but I try to keep it as cool as possible. Well, but let's revisit the last time we met and go over one of the most beautiful experiences that I had this year, my filtered coffee. Well, like last time, it's still the La Siria by Gardelli, classic washed geisha out of Huila, Colombia, grown by Anibal Sanchez Burbano in his farm, also called La Siria, in 1,900 meters height. At this height, the coffee is surrounded by a cold enough environment so it can absorb all the necessary minerals to develop its clear and complex flavors. Well, right here, I will show you today how this small bean that originally made its way all the way from Ethiopia, since geisha comes from a little town in Ethiopia, to southern Colombia, originally even Panama, combined with my brewing method and my recipe, make for an even more remarkable and hopefully unforgettable drinking experience. Right here, I have my equipment still in green, still my favorite color, since it represents youth, growth, tranquility, and most importantly, balance. And it's going to be a key word today, since it's about bringing all kinds of things together. In green's case, yellow and blue, or in my case, the origami paper filter, ceramic filter, sorry, with the Kalita wave paper filter that let me work with the forgiving attributes of said Kalita and the necessary accuracy of a V60. Right here, I have 94 degrees hot Gasteiner mineral water, with which I have already cleansed my filters in order to get rid of any papery own flavor and to get rid of any possible fiber. This water also gives my coffee a rather pleasant overall mouthfeel, a jolly sweetness, and a beautiful, lively and lovely acidity. Right here, I have 16 grams of my coffee pre-ground and pre-weighed with 28 clicks on the Comandante. This amount of clicks seem to be just perfect enough to underline said attributes. My brew is divided into 3 parts: the bloom, 1 pour over to 160 grams, and 1 pour over to 240. This way I can assure that all the necessary flavors end up in my cup. No rhymes today. Trying to keep it simple. Well, I will preheat my cups, which I have over here, in order to keep the coffee hot longer inside of them. Since we want to enjoy all the aromas that my coffee has can provide. This is something to keep in mind. Also, 80% of our perceived taste comes through the nose. All right, and now that I have my pre-talk already finished, just let me even up my coffee bed. And we can start brewing. All right, 50 grams of our water in nice and circular motion so that everything gets nice and wet in order to help all the CO2 that builds up during the roasting process escape. And this also gives us an overall more round and pleasant taste, even a more balanced cup. We will wait until our clock marks the 45 seconds. This way we can allow the coffee to just have enough time to do so. Nice and circular. Perfect. Now that the time has passed, we will pour up to 160 grams. This activates the signature geisha flavor my coffee has to offer and also gives us a nice and beautiful sweetness. Nice and circular motions. Still today, even in the finals, such a relaxing thing to do, since I can, go into myself with this round and circular motions and find my inner balance. And one more go. After this pour over to 160 grams, we will let the water rinse out entirely in order to let the coffee develop. And after it has done so, we will pour up to 240. This will be our second and last pour over. This pour over gives the coffee a beautiful body and also its lively but still lovely acidity. You also see that I switch in between my kettles. Like last time, this helps me to regulate the temperature much better, and I can brew with 94 degrees hot throughout the whole brewing process. And just enjoy this one pour over. Look at the motions, let you get hypnotized. Sit back and enjoy and relax with me as we finish with the final step. All right, now that I've been talking about the whole process of how to brew my coffee, I still hope that I have your interest in how this beautiful brew smells and later on tastes. Our coffee should be done, by the way, at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This way, we don't run the risk of over-extracting our brew. And since we're working with very delicate flavors, this is something to keep an eye on. All right. There we go. Now, in my coffee, like last time, you will smell black tea, peach, lavender, and also hints of orange. Actually, the other way around, orange and hints of lavender, I'm sorry. Swirl around, please, as much as you want. Take your time while evaluating the aroma, since it's all about enjoyment. So please, enjoy. A whole lot of enjoyment today. Perfect. And now that you smelled my beautiful coffee, I hope that you also still want to taste it like last time and aren't fed up. Since you are about to taste, when hot, black tea, still powerful but not overpowering, peach, this lovely orange you just smelled in the aroma turns into a blood orange, and everything sweetened and rounded up with a beautiful note of brown sugar. When warm, sad notes still there, but now this black tea becomes a beautiful peachy iced tea paired with mango, a little bit of lavender that you already smelled in the aroma. This beautifully present orangey note that you smelled and tasted turns into a more complex citrus note. It ranges from somewhat to lime to lemongrass and also to overripe blood orange. Everything now with a beautiful note of dark chocolate. And when cold, everything becomes a nice and enjoyable lemon iced tea paired with limey notes, also lemongrass, still beautifully and present, and this peach. And yeah, aftertaste, short and long-lasting, those short and impactful, those citric notes of lemon, lime, and longer-lasting black tea and dark chocolate. Body, beautifully tea-like and silky at the beginning, but becoming juicy and more enjoyable as we continue our journey through this brew. And the overall acidity, citric and sweet through and through. Firstly, just shallow, but becoming more lively and lovely as we continue our brew. I advise you to please drink directly out of the cup, since I think this is the best way to enjoy my brew. With that being said, dear judges, thanks one more time. Please enjoy time.
Thank you very much, Noel. And if
sorry,
you have a second, please step over here so the judges can have a good look at what you did. So, Noel, in the finals, how did it feel?
Yeah, well, it's an amazing feeling. Still had fun. I hope the judges too like last time, and it's just an amazing feeling to stand here in front of so many coffee enthusiasts and do what I basically do for a living now. It's brewing coffee. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for this beautiful experience.
Yes, and thank you for giving us this beautiful experience. I've noticed that you tried to hypnotize the judges with your swirling motions, which is a good strategy.
Maybe a little bit.
But it was apparent to everybody that you really enjoyed brewing coffee.
Oh yeah.
So you really your happiness and your attitude is really contagious and positive. So that's a great thing.
Thank you.
There'll be a reckoning at the end of this day when we announce who won. Well, let's see if it is you. Thank you very much. And I think the
Thanks a
judges are ready to climb back up to judge heaven.
Right. Thanks everybody at home, by the way. All right then. See ya. Thanks for judging. Thanks for being here. Or whatever. Please just cut me off.
And the head judge. Thank you very much, Noel. Thank you very much, everybody. We will be back in a couple of minutes with the performance in barista competition with Junior on the stage. So it'll be about 15 to 20 minutes from now. Thank you very much.